Welcome to Mind Mastery, the podcast where we explore the incredible power of the brain and uncover practical strategies to harness its full potential. In this episode, we're diving into a fascinating topic: how anyone can hack their brain. We'll discuss practical habits and cutting-edge techniques that can help you take control of your mind and optimize its capabilities. From mindfulness and neurofeedback to exercise and nutrition, we've got a wealth of tips to share. Before we get started, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to discussion on your favorite podcast platform. Your support helps us reach more listeners and continue bringing you valuable content. And if you enjoy the show, please leave a review. We love hearing your feedback.
Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Discussion, the podcast where we dive deep into the secrets of the brain and how we can harness its power. I'm Erica, your host, and joining me, as always, is the ever insightful Marco. How are you doing today, Marco?
I'm great, Erica. Excited to explore today's topic. We're tackling a big question. How can anyone control their brain and use it to its fullest potential? It's a fascinating subject with so many layers.
Absolutely. The brain is an incredible organ, and understanding how to optimize its function can transform our lives. So, where should we start, Marco?
Let's begin with the basics. Controlling your brain starts with understanding it. The brain is divided into different parts, each responsible for various functions. The prefrontal cortex, for example, is key for decision-making and self-control. Knowing this can help us target specific areas for improvement.
Right. And one of the foundational aspects of controlling our brain is developing self-awareness. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools in this regard. When we meditate, we train our brain to focus and stay present, which enhances our ability to control our thoughts and emotions.
Exactly. Studies have shown that regular meditation can increase gray matter in the brain, particularly in areas related to learning, memory, and emotional regulation. This means that by dedicating even a few minutes a day to mindfulness practices, we can physically change our brain and improve its functioning.
Erica, it's amazing how adaptable our brains are. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a huge role here. This means that with the right practices, we can rewire our brains to improve habits, increase resilience, and enhance cognitive functions. Marco, speaking of habits, let's talk about the POW.
It's amazing how adaptable our brains are. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a huge role here. This means that with the right practices, we can rewire our brains to improve habits, increase resilience, and enhance cognitive functions.
Speaking of habits, let's talk about the power of routines. Our brains love patterns and routines because they require less energy. By establishing positive habits and routines, we can automate good behaviors and make them part of our daily lives without much conscious effort.
That's a great point. For instance, starting your day with a morning routine that includes activities like exercise, planning, and learning can set a positive tone and make you more productive. Consistency is key here because it reinforces these patterns in our brain.
And it's important to mention the role of sleep. Sleep is crucial for brain health and cognitive function. During sleep, our brain consolidates memories and clears out toxins. Poor sleep can impair our ability to think clearly, make decisions, and control our emotions. Definitely. Another critical aspect is nutrition. What we eat directly affects our brain function. Foods rich in antioxidants, good fats, vitamins, and minerals provide energy and aid in protecting against brain diseases. For example, omega-3 fatty acids found in fish are essential for brain health.
Exercise is another vital factor. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, promoting the growth of new neurons and enhancing cognitive functions. Regular exercise has been shown to improve memory, concentration, and even mental health by reducing anxiety and depression.
It's clear that a holistic approach encompassing mindfulness, sleep, nutrition, and exercise can significantly enhance our brain's capacity. But what about mental exercises? How can we keep our brain sharp and flexible?
Great question. Mental stimulation is crucial for maintaining brain health. Activities like reading, puzzles, learning new skills, or even engaging in challenging conversations can keep our brain active and engaged. The key is to continually challenge our brain with new and diverse activities.
I love that. And let's not forget about stress management. Chronic stress can have a detrimental effect on the brain, shrinking the prefrontal cortex and enlarging the amygdala, which is responsible for fear and anxiety. Techniques like deep breathing, yoga, and even hobbies can be excellent ways to reduce stress.
Absolutely. Social connections are also vital. Engaging in meaningful relationships and social activities can boost brain health. Studies have shown that people with strong social networks have a lower risk of dementia and cognitive decline.
So true. And let's touch on the importance of goal setting and positive thinking. Setting clear, achievable goals and maintaining a positive outlook can motivate us and keep our brain focused. Visualization techniques, where we imagine achieving our goals, can also prime our brain for success.
Visualization is a powerful tool. It activates the same neural pathways as actually performing the activity, which can help improve performance and outcomes. Coupled with positive affirmations, it can significantly enhance our mental state and drive.
We've covered a lot of ground today, Marco, from understanding the basics of brain function and neuroplasticity to practical tips like mindfulness, sleep, nutrition, exercise, mental stimulation, stress management, social connections, and goal setting. It's clear that controlling our brain and using it to its fullest potential requires a multifaceted approach.
It sure does, and it's a continuous journey. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we can gradually improve our brain health and overall well-being. Remember, small, consistent changes can lead to significant improvements over time.
Let's dive deeper into habits that can help control the brain. We've touched on routines and mindfulness, but there are so many more specific habits that can be beneficial. Marco, what are some other habits you think are crucial?
One habit that comes to mind is practicing gratitude. Regularly taking time to reflect on what you're thankful for can shift your mindset to be more positive. This isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It can actually rewire your brain to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of your life more consistently.
That's a great one. Gratitude journaling, for instance, can be a powerful daily practice. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day can help reinforce this positive outlook. Another habit that's often overlooked is deep breathing or breath control. How does this impact the brain?
Deep breathing exercises can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. When we practice deep, diaphragmatic breathing, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and mind. This can help lower cortisol levels and bring a sense of tranquility, making it easier to focus and think clearly.
It's fascinating how something as simple as breathing can have such a profound effect. Speaking of simplicity, let's talk about hydration. Drinking enough water is essential for brain function, yet many of us neglect it. Dehydration can impair our cognitive abilities and mood.
Absolutely. Our brain is about 75% water, so staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining optimal brain function. Even mild dehydration can affect concentration, alertness, and short-term memory. Making a habit of drinking water throughout the day can keep your brain sharp and functioning smoothly.
Another habit that's gaining popularity is intermittent fasting. There is some evidence suggesting that fasting can benefit brain health. What are your thoughts on this, Marco?
Intermittent fasting can be beneficial for brain health by promoting autophagy, a process where the body cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new ones. It's thought to help protect against neurodegenerative diseases and improve cognitive function. However, it's important to approach fasting in a balanced and healthy way, ensuring you still get all necessary nutrients.
That's important advice. Fasting should be done carefully and ideally with guidance. Let's also talk about continuous learning. Lifelong learning keeps the brain engaged and adaptable. How can we incorporate this habit into our busy lives?
Lifelong learning doesn't necessarily mean formal education. It can be as simple as reading books, taking up new hobbies, or learning new skills online. Dedicating even just 15 to 30 minutes a day to learning something new can keep your brain engaged and foster neuroplasticity.
I love that. And in our digital age, there are so many resources available at our fingertips. Speaking of the digital age, let's address digital detoxing. Spending too much time on screens can be detrimental to our mental health and brain function. What are your thoughts?
Digital detoxing is becoming increasingly important. Constant exposure to screens can lead to digital fatigue, affecting our attention span, sleep quality, and mental health. Setting boundaries, such as limiting screen time before bed and taking regular breaks from devices, can help mitigate these effects and allow the brain to rest and recover.
That's crucial advice. Another habit worth mentioning is practicing empathy and compassion. How can these social habits benefit our brain health?
Practicing empathy and compassion can strengthen social bonds and improve our emotional intelligence. These habits activate brain regions associated with emotional regulation and reward, promoting a sense of well-being and reducing stress. Engaging in acts of kindness and understanding others' perspectives can also enhance our own mental health and resilience.
It's wonderful how interconnected our well-being is with the well-being of others. Lastly, let's discuss the importance of setting personal boundaries. How does this habit help control our brain?
Setting personal boundaries is essential for protecting our mental health. It helps prevent burnout, reduces stress, and allows us to focus on what truly matters. By clearly defining our limits, we can avoid overcommitting and ensure we have enough time for self-care and activities that rejuvenate us.
Boundaries are indeed crucial. They help us maintain balance and prioritize our well-being. To wrap up, we've discussed a wide range of habits from gratitude and hydration to lifelong learning and empathy. Each of these plays a unique role in helping us control and optimize our brain function.
Exactly. Building and maintaining these habits can lead to significant improvements in our cognitive abilities and overall mental health. It's all about making small, consistent changes that contribute to long-term well-being.
Well said, Marco. To our listeners, we hope you found these insights helpful and inspiring. Remember, the journey to mastering your mind is ongoing, and every positive habit you adopt brings you one step closer.
Thank you for joining us today. We encourage you to start incorporating some of these habits into your daily routine and observe the positive changes. And as always, we'd love to hear about your experiences and any other topics you'd like us to explore.
Until next time, take care of your brain, nurture those positive habits, and stay curious.